guys! Today we're going to talk a little bit about the other macronutrients. So first, calcium, magnesium, and potassium play important roles in regulating cellular processes and transmitting signals between cells. They are going to be derived mostly from rocks and from decomposed vegetation, so plants that have been broken down. All three of these ions can be dissolved in water and become positively charged ions. So because of their positive charges, the calcium, magnesium, potassium are attracted to negative charges that you find on the surface of most soil particles. So calcium and magnesium occur in high concentrations in things like limestone and marble. Because they are really attracted to soil, they're abundant in a lot of soils that lay over these types of rock. So soils that overlay things like limestone and marble. Potassium, though, is only weakly attracted to soil particles, and so it's a lot more susceptible to leaching through the soil while water is moving. When the potassium leaches from the soil, it can lead to potassium deficient soils, and plants won't grow very well, which then might limit animal growth because the animals won't have plants to eat. The last macronutrient is sulfur. Sulfur is a component of proteins, and it plays an important role in organisms using oxygen. Sulfur cycle is the movement of sulfur around the biosphere. A lot of sulfur can be found in rocks, and over time, as weathering occurs, it can be released into soils and water. Producers, so plants, are going to absorb sulfur through their roots, and eventually it's going to cycle through the food web when those plants are eaten. Sulfur can also be put into the atmosphere as a gas from things like volcanoes, and humans are adding sulfur into the atmosphere, especially when we burn fossil fuels and we mine some metals, metals like copper. When the sulfur makes its way into the atmosphere, it can be converted into sulfuric acid, and when that combines with water, it creates acid rain, which is also harmful to the environment. Alright, here at the bottom, a little review of all of the cycles that we have talked about. These are things like what are the largest reservoirs, what's impacted the most, what happens, with fertilizers, and I've gone ahead and filled this in for you. So use this to help you study. Alright? Thanks, guys.